The unicorn's breath misted softly in the cool twilight air, each exhale a gentle reminder of its peaceful existence. Its silken mane flowed with the rhythm of the wind, the individual strands brushing against its sides like a soothing caress. The wildflowers bowed under the weight of the unicorn's tender touch, their petals rustling like whispered secrets shared between old friends. As dusk settled into night, the fireflies began to emerge from their hidden lairs, their tiny bodies shimmering with an ethereal light. These tiny caretakers of the twilight danced around the unicorn, their glow reflecting off its pure eyes like 1,000 tiny stars. The river nearby flowed quietly beneath the canopy of trees, the gentle lapping of water against the bank an invitation to slow down and let go of the day's worries. A rowboat floated gently on the water, adrift in the current like a piece of driftwood caught up in life's steady flow. Its wooden hull creaked softly with each shift of the water, the sound reminiscent of an old friend's comforting voice. The fireflies followed the rowboat's path, their twinkling lights creating a trail of guiding stars through the darkness. The unicorn watched from the shore as the rowboat disappeared into the distance, its gaze filled with a sense of serenity and understanding. As the night deepened, the fireflies began to fade, their light slowly winking out one by one like flickering embers in a dying fire. The unicorn lowered its head back down to the wildflowers, content in the knowledge that another peaceful day had come and gone. Silence settled over the forest glade like a warm blanket, enveloping everything within it in a soothing embrace. Stars began to twinkle in the velvety sky, their gentle glow casting a soft light on the serene scene before them. The rowboat continued its journey downstream, guided by the invisible hand of time and the whispers of the river's current. As dawn approached, the first light of morning began to paint the sky in hues of rose and gold, casting a warm glow over everything it touched. The unicorn lifted its head one last time, gazing out at the horizon as the sun began to rise, marking the start of another beautiful day. And so, with the promise of a new day on the horizon, the forest glade returned to life once more, filled with the sounds and sights of nature awakening. The velvety sky twinkles with stars, casting a gentle glow over the forest glade. In this tranquil space, a unicorn grazes among wildflowers, its eyes reflecting the firefly's light. As twilight deepens, the rowboat floats along the river, guided by the ebb and flow of the current. The water dances beneath the boat, mirroring the rhythmic sway of the branches above. Fireflies begin to emerge, their ethereal glow illuminating the path of the drifting rowboat. They dance around the vessel in a soft ballet, their flickering lights guiding its journey downstream. The unicorn lifts its head, gazing at the rowboat with curiosity as it passes by. A sense of stillness envelops everything, broken only by the gentle whispers of the river's current. Dew-kissed leaves rustle underfoot as tiny creatures stir from their slumber. Morning approaches, and with it comes the first light of dawn, painting the sky in hues of rose and gold. The rowboat continues to drift, its path now bathed in warm sunlight, as fireflies flit away to rest. The unicorn returns to grazing, its pure eyes filled with a quiet contentment. As the forest glade awakens, the sounds of nature fill the air, signaling the start of another day. In this serene riverbank scene, time seems to stand still, allowing for a moment of peace and tranquility. The first light of dawn gently kissed the sky, infusing it with hues of rose and gold. Morning's soft breath blew through the forest glade, rustling leaves and carrying distant bird songs. As the sun began to rise, its warm fingers stretched across the riverbank, caressing the water's surface. The rowboat continued its peaceful journey, guided by the ever-changing light of daybreak. Its wooden hull sliced through the water with a gentle splash, leaving ripples in its wake. Fireflies, now basking in the sunlight, flitted away to rest among the tall grasses and flowers. The unicorn, having finished grazing, lifted its head to watch the sun rise, its pure eyes reflecting the new day. Its silky mane caught the morning light, shimmering like a cascade of diamonds in the soft sunlight. Nature's symphony filled the air as insects and birds woke up, joining in a harmonious chorus. The forest glade was slowly coming to life, its inhabitants greeting the start of another day. A light mist hovered over the river, creating an ethereal atmosphere that embraced both land and water. Sunlight filtered through the trees, casting dappled patterns on the dew-kissed grass beneath. The warmth of the sun reached out to everything, touching each creature and plant with its golden embrace. As daybreak turned into morning, the riverbank was bathed in a warm glow that felt like a soft caress. The rowboat glided along, still guided by the current's gentle pull and the flickering lights of fireflies. Its wooden oars dipped into the water with a soothing rhythm, creating ripples that danced in the sunlight. The unicorn wandered to the riverbank, its hooves making barely audible sounds on the soft earth. It drank from the cool water, its reflection shimmering like stardust as it looked up at the sky. As morning turned into afternoon, the forest glade was bathed in a warm, golden light that filled every corner. The rowboat continued its journey, now accompanied by the soothing sounds of nature and the gentle flow of the river. And in this tranquil riverbank scene, time seemed to stand still, allowing for a moment of peace and serenity. The unicorn grazed amidst a sea of wildflowers, its pure eyes reflecting the fireflies' dance around it. Each delicate petal swayed gently in the breeze, as if dancing to nature's secret melody. Fireflies flitted about, their soft glow illuminating the peaceful forest glade. Their luminescent bodies cast an enchanting aura over everything they touched. The river, like a silent observer, flowed serenely beneath the moonlit sky. Its surface mirrored the twinkling fireflies, creating a mesmerizing spectacle of light. The rowboat glided along effortlessly, as if guided by an unseen force. It cut through the still waters with grace and ease, leaving behind a trail of shimmering ripples. The oars sliced through the air like whispers carried away by the gentle breeze. As dawn approached, the first light of day began to creep over the horizon. The sky blushed in hues of rose and gold, heralding the start of a new day. The forest glade awakened to the warm embrace of sunlight filtering through the trees. Each leaf and blade of grass caught the golden light, sparkling like jewels scattered across the earth. The unicorn lifted its head, sensing the change in the air, as if recognizing a familiar song. It gazed out towards the river, drawn to the hypnotic dance of water and light. The rowboat continued its journey, now bathed in the soft glow of morning light. Its wooden hull glowed warmly under the sun's gentle touch, echoing the tranquility of the scene around it. The fireflies flitted between wildflowers and tree branches, their light flickering like embers in a long, forgotten hearth. A sense of stillness settled over the riverbank, as if time itself had paused to appreciate the beauty before it. In this moment, all was at peace: the unicorn, the wildflowers, the fireflies, and the rowboat. They existed in perfect harmony, each playing their part in nature's grand symphony. Beneath the watchful eye of the rising sun, a new day began on the tranquil riverbank. The first light of dawn caressed the riverbank with soft tendrils of golden warmth. As the sun ascended, its gentle rays danced upon the water's surface, setting the scene ablaze with a warm embrace. The rowboat continued to glide along the winding stream, guided by both current and the faint glow of lingering fireflies. Its wooden hull sliced through the water with a barely noticeable hum, a testament to its quiet, peaceful journey. The forest glade was bathed in this gentle morning light, casting long shadows that whispered secrets of the night. Here, a lone unicorn grazed peacefully among the wildflowers, its pure eyes reflecting the new day's brightness. The fireflies, now fewer in number, continued their delicate dance around the dreamy creature, their light dimming with the fading twilight. A cool breeze rustled through the leaves overhead, carrying whispers of the changing season on its breath. The air was thick with the scent of dew, kissed grass and blooming wildflowers, a symphony of fragrances that filled the glade. As dawn truly took hold, the rowboat reached a gentle bend in the river, where the current slowed to a leisurely pace. The unicorn lifted its head, sensing the approach of the solitary vessel, and gazed upon it with curious eyes that shimmered like stars. It watched as the rowboat glided past, leaving behind a trail of sparkling water droplets that caught the sunlight just so. The rower, hidden from sight, steered the boat with gentle motions, feeling the rhythm of the river flow beneath their fingertips. A sense of peace enveloped them, both the unicorn and the rowboat, as they continued on their separate journeys, guided by nature's harmonious melody. The sun continued to rise, casting long shadows that stretched across the riverbank like fingers reaching for the sky. As the day unfolded, the forest glade came alive with the sounds of birdsong and rustling leaves, weaving another layer into nature's symphony. The rowboat journeyed onward, its path meandering through the landscape like a gentle lullaby for the sleeping earth. The unicorn, now fully awake, trotted gracefully through the wildflowers, its hooves barely making a sound as it moved with the breeze. In this moment, all was at peace: the rowboat, the unicorn, the fireflies, and the forest glade itself, each playing their part in nature's grand symphony. As the sun reached its zenith, casting a warm glow over everything it touched, the unicorn and rowboat scenes were united by the harmonious melody of the day. Beneath the first light of twilight, the river's surface mirrored the sky's soft hues. The rowboat drifted effortlessly, like a whisper on the breeze, guided by the ebb and flow of the water. Its wooden hull creaked gently in the quiet air, a subtle song of its own. Fireflies flitted around it, their tiny lanterns casting an ethereal glow upon the water's surface. They danced and swayed like a chorus of tiny, luminous ballerinas. The rowboat continued its tranquil journey, leaving behind ripples that winked out as quickly as they appeared. A sense of calm settled over the water like a warm blanket on a chilly night. In the distance, a unicorn grazed peacefully among the wildflowers, its pure eyes reflecting the firefly's light. The scent of blooming flowers hung heavy in the air, sweet and intoxicating. It lifted its head, sensing the gentle vibration of the earth as the rowboat passed by. Its mane shimmered in the twilight, a cascade of living moonlight. The rowboater paused, gazing at the majestic creature with awe and reverence. A cool breeze rustled through the trees, carrying with it the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers. It whispered past the unicorn's ear, a soft, soothing lullaby. The sun began to set, casting long shadows across the glade and riverbank. As darkness fell, the fireflies grew bolder, their lights twinkling like stars brought down to earth. A hush settled over the landscape, as if the world itself held its breath in anticipation of the night ahead. The rowboat continued its silent journey, guided by the soft glow of the fireflies around it. It glided along the water's surface, leaving behind a trail of sparkling light that winked out with each stroke. The unicorn watched as the rowboat passed by, its gaze filled with curiosity and tranquility. As midnight approached, the moon rose high in the sky, casting a silvery glow over everything it touched. Underneath the pale moonlight, the forest glade and riverbank were transformed into a dreamlike realm. The rowboat and unicorn moved through this enchanted world, both at peace with their solitary journeys. In the quiet of the night, they found solace in each other's company, two gentle souls sharing a moment in time. The twilight's ethereal glow bathed the riverbank in a warm, amber light. A tender dance of fireflies ensued, their luminescent whispers weaving through the quiet air. Each delicate movement of the insects cast flickering shadows on the water's surface, creating an otherworldly spectacle. The rowboat, now barely visible against the shimmering landscape, continued its serene journey along the winding stream. Its gentle rocking motion mirrored the rhythm of the fireflies' dance, as if they were orchestrating the night together. Amidst this enchanting scene, a dreamy unicorn grazed peacefully among the wildflowers, its pure eyes reflecting the glow of the fireflies. The sight of it was like something from an ancient fairy tale, untouched by time and sorrow. A cool breeze rustled through the tall grasses, carrying with it the sweet scent of blooming flowers and damp earth. This gentle breath of air caressed the unicorn's velvet muzzle, causing its ears to flicker in response. The rowboat drifted closer to the unicorn, as if drawn by an invisible thread connecting them. As it neared, the unicorn lifted its head, sensing the presence of another peaceful soul nearby. Its eyes met the gaze of the rowboater, and for a moment time seemed to stand still. They shared a silent understanding, two beings connected by the serenity of the night. In this open stillness, they found solace in each other's company, their souls resonating with the harmony of nature. As dawn approached, both scenes basked in warm golden light, signifying the start of another day harmonized with nature's melody. The unicorn and rowboat continued their peaceful journeys through the tranquil forest glade and riverbank, enveloped by the symphony of the night. Stillness settled over the landscape as the last vestiges of twilight faded away, leaving behind a sense of peace and renewal. As the sky softened into twilight's hues, a gentle breeze whispered through the swaying branches. The unicorn raised its head to listen, its pure eyes reflecting the deepening dusk. Amidst the rustling leaves and sweet scent of blooming flowers, the fireflies began their tender dance. In a graceful ballet, they weaved through the air, casting their soft glow upon the world below. Their luminescent whispers illuminated the serene waters of the river, rippling with the gentle sway of the rowboat. The rowboater leaned back against the wooden seat, allowing the current to guide them through the tranquil landscape. With each stroke, the fireflies seemed to sync their movements, as if conducting a symphony for the night. The water shimmered with the combined light of these tiny, radiant beings, painting the scene in hues of gold and green. Beneath this mesmerizing display, the unicorn continued its peaceful grazing, oblivious to the spectacle above. Its long lashes cast gentle shadows on its pure, reflective eyes, which held a quiet understanding of the world around it. As night deepened further, the fireflies' glow intensified, their light reflecting off the rowboat's wooden frame. The rowboater watched in awe as this ethereal ballet unfolded before them, feeling a deep sense of connection to all that surrounded them. Stillness settled over the landscape, wrapped in the gentle embrace of twilight's enchantment. The swaying branches held their positions as if frozen in this moment of tranquil beauty. Time seemed to slow down, allowing the rowboater to fully appreciate the serene harmony of nature around them. Their breath misted gently in the cool air, a reminder of life's gentle rhythm that persisted even in stillness. Warmth emanated from the earth below, soothing their tired limbs and welcoming the arrival of dawn. As the first light of day began to break through the darkened sky, the fireflies slowly faded away, their dance complete. The unicorn raised its head once more, sensing the approaching dawn, and continued grazing amidst the wildflowers with grace. In the soft glow of twilight's aftermath, the rowboat drifted on, guided by both the current and the memories of this enchanting night. The rowboat continued to drift, lulled by the gentle tug of the river's current. A cool breeze rustled through the trees overhead, creating a soothing melody that harmonized with the sounds of nature. The unicorn, its coat glistening in the dim light, lifted its head high and let out a soft, contented sigh. Its pure eyes reflected the dwindling dance of fireflies around it, their luminescent whispers slowly fading away. Warmth from the earth radiated up through the dew-kissed grass beneath the rowboat, providing a comforting embrace. The fabric of the boat's sail fluttered gently in the breeze, whispering tales of countless other journeys it had borne witness to. As dawn approached, the sky above began to lighten, casting long shadows across the forest glade and riverbank. First rays of sunlight peeked over the horizon, bathing everything in a golden glow that signified the start of another day. In this serene moment, the rowboat and unicorn continued their peaceful journeys, guided by the symphony of the night. A sense of deep presence permeated the air as all around them, life stirred gently from its slumber. The unicorn grazed slowly amidst the wildflowers, each bite a testament to its connection with the earth and its bounty. Meanwhile, the rowboat glided through the water, leaving behind ripples that shimmered in the early morning light. As dawn fully broke, the fireflies made their final appearances, their glowing orbs flickering out one by one. Their luminescent whispers echoed through the forest glade and along the river bank, marking the end of a magical night. With the arrival of daylight, the world around them began to awaken, each creature finding its own rhythm within nature's melody. In this moment of transition from twilight to dawn, both the unicorn and rowboat felt a deep sense of solace in their connection with the natural world. Their paths intertwined through the tranquil forest glade and along the river bank, carried along by the gentle flow of life itself. As they continued on their journeys, the unicorn and rowboat left behind a trail of warm breath and soft whispers, marking their passage through time. Through the tranquil stillness that settled over the glade and riverbank, the echoes of their footsteps faded away, only to be replaced by the soothing sounds of nature's heartbeat. As the sun began to peek over the horizon, casting a golden glow across the landscape, the rowboater and unicorn continued their serene journey. Their paths meandered through the dew-kissed wildflowers in the forest glade, where each blossom seemed to radiate with the morning light. Soft whispers of rustling leaves accompanied their passage, creating a symphony that echoed throughout the woodland sanctuary. The unicorn's pure eyes sparkled like golden orbs in the dappled sunlight filtering through the canopy above. With each gentle step, the rowboat left a faint trail of water droplets on the riverbank, mirroring the dew sun-kissed path the unicorn had etched into the earth. The fireflies that had guided them through the night now danced among the trees and wildflowers, their luminescent glow blending seamlessly with the warm hues of dawn. In this moment, a sense of unity and harmony enveloped them as they embraced the beauty and tranquility of nature's embrace. The rowboater felt the warmth of the sun on their skin, gently soothing their soul as they floated downstream with the current. The unicorn raised its head, inhaling deeply the sweet scent of morning dew and fresh blossoms that filled the air. A gentle breeze rustled through the trees, carrying with it the soft whispers of nature's lullaby, a song that resonated within their hearts. As the sun climbed higher in the sky, casting longer shadows across the riverbank and glade, the rowboat and unicorn paused to drink from the cool waters of the river. Their reflection shimmered on the surface, two peaceful souls intertwined with the rhythms of life and nature's ever-changing tapestry. With a newfound sense of gratitude for this magical encounter, they continued on their way, each step bringing them closer to the next chapter in their enchanting journey. As daybreak signaled the end of one adventure and the beginning of another, the rowboater and unicorn left behind a trail of warm breath and soft whispers, a testament to the beauty of their shared experience. In this tranquil forest glade and along the golden riverbank, the echoes of their footsteps faded into the background, replaced by the soothing sounds of nature's heartbeat. As the sun reached its zenith, casting a warm glow over the landscape, the rowboater and unicorn found solace in the knowledge that they were forever connected to the magic of this special place. In the soft glow of dawn, the rowboater and unicorn moved with graceful intent through the forest glade. Their footsteps left delicate imprints in the dew-kissed earth, whispers of their gentle passage. Fireflies flitted around them, illuminating their path with their luminescent dance. Each step brought new wonders to explore, wildflowers blooming under the golden light, leaves rustling in a subtle breeze. The rowboat glided smoothly on the tranquil river, reflecting the unicorn's ethereal form in its calm waters. Its gentle rocking mirrored the rhythm of life itself, a constant ebb and flow that connected all things. The unicorn raised its head, gazing into the distance with a sense of serene curiosity. It seemed to be drawn towards something beyond their current realm, yet remained content in the present moment. A gentle sigh escaped the rowboaters' lips as they admired this perfect harmony between nature and spirit. The warmth of the sun began to rise higher, casting long shadows across the forest glade. These shadows danced with the unicorn's form, creating a mesmerizing ballet of light and darkness. Birds chimed in, adding their melodies to nature's symphony that enveloped them all. As they drifted further downstream, the rowboat and unicorn left behind a trail of warm breath and soft whispers, a testament to their peaceful existence. Their journey continued under the watchful gaze of the sun, its golden rays embracing them with gentle warmth. Nature seemed to whisper secrets to them in this quiet moment, lessons of patience, grace, and the beauty of simplicity. The rowboater and unicorn moved forward with reverence, cherishing these precious moments that felt like an eternal embrace. In this sacred space where time stood still and dreams intertwined with reality, they found solace in each other's presence. Their hearts beat in sync with the rhythm of life, a harmonious dance that transcended words or actions. And so they continued on their enchanting journey through the forest glade and riverbank, leaving behind them a trail of warm breath and soft whispers that lingered like memories in the soft morning. The unicorn's pure eyes reflected the dance of fireflies above, a ballet of light and shadow that cast delicate patterns upon its radiant mane. Its warm breath fogged the cool evening air, a gentle reminder of life's steady rhythm as it grazed peacefully among the wildflowers. The rowboater observed this tender scene from afar, the rustle of leaves underfoot a soft melody to accompany the whispers of twilight. A warm breeze tousled the unicorn's silken hair, carrying with it the sweet scent of blooming flowers and the distant lullaby of the riverbank. The fireflies seemed to guide the unicorn's steps, their luminescent whispers weaving a path through the tranquil forest glade where the rowboater gently floated. Together they moved in harmony, each following the rhythm of life that pulsed softly beneath the surface of this dreamlike landscape. Warmth emanated from their beings, merging with the gentle glow of the fireflies to create a symphony of light and warmth that bathed the glade in an ethereal embrace. The rowboater's wooden shell echoed the unicorn's soft footfalls, both leaving behind traces of warmth and whispers on the cool earth beneath them. As they drifted along the riverbank, the water shimmered with each ripple created by their gentle passage, a testament to their peaceful presence. The echoes of their movements reverberated through the forest glade, a soft reminder that even in silence, life continued its eternal dance. In this sacred space where time seemed to stretch and blur, they found solace in each other's company, their hearts beating in sync with nature's lullaby. Their journey was not one of urgency or conflict, but rather a tender exploration of life's simple joys, cherished like precious memories. As daybreak approached, the first rays of sunlight filtered through the trees, casting a warm glow over the unicorn and rowboater as they continued their peaceful journey. Their trail of warm breath and soft whispers lingered in the morning air, a gentle reminder of the beauty and tranquility that existed within this enchanted forest glade and riverbank. And so, as dawn broke and cast its golden light upon them, they continued onward, two quiet observers of life's gentle passage. The fireflies continued their tender dance, their luminescent whispers weaving through the quiet air like a silk tapestry. Each flicker of light reflected in the serene waters of the river, causing ripples to form and dance upon the surface. As the unicorn and rowboater drifted along, they too left behind a trace of their presence, warm breath misting the cool morning air. Their whispers lingered as well, soft and soothing like a lullaby carried on the gentle breeze. The dawn's golden light began to seep through the trees, casting an ethereal glow over everything in its path. It touched the rowboater and unicorn delicately, bathing them in warmth as if nature herself was embracing them. Their journey continued, the riverbank now bathed in soft golden hues, the fireflies flickering brighter than before. In this enchanted space, time seemed to slow down, allowing for a deeper appreciation of the world around them. They moved with purpose yet without haste, each stroke of the oar and step of the unicorn's hooves echoing gently through the stillness. The air was filled with the scent of wildflowers, their petals unfurling under the watchful gaze of the dawning sun. As they navigated the twisting path of the river, they left behind a trail of warm breath and soft whispers, marking their passage through this sacred realm. The rowboater's hands gripped the oars tightly, fingers feeling the smooth wood beneath his touch. His eyes were closed, allowing him to fully immerse himself in the sensory symphony that surrounded him. Meanwhile, the unicorn grazed peacefully among the wildflowers, its pure gaze reflecting the beauty of this timeless moment. A sense of tranquility permeated the air, wrapping around them like a comforting blanket on a cold night. The rowboater and unicorn moved in harmony with nature, their hearts beating in sync with the rhythm of life itself. As daybreak neared its completion, the sun began to rise higher in the sky, casting a warm glow over everything it touched. In this moment of perfect stillness, they continued onward, two quiet observers of life's gentle passage. Their journey was not one of urgency or conflict, but rather a tender exploration of life's simple joys, cherished like precious memories. As the sun climbed higher in the sky, their trail of warm breath and soft whispers lingered behind them, serving as a gentle reminder of the beauty and tranquility that existed within this enchanted forest, glade, and river bank. And so, with the dawn fully upon them, they continued onward, finding solace in each other's company and the harmonious dance of nature around them. The unicorn and rowboat drifted through the swaying branches, their presence a gentle caress to the tree limbs. The golden dusk illuminated the glade, painting everything in hues of amber and bronze. As twilight deepened, the fireflies began to emerge, their luminescent whispers weaving through the quiet air. Their soft glow reflected off the serene waters of the river, rippling with the gentle sway of the rowboat. The unicorn watched as the fireflies danced around it, their light reflecting in its pure eyes. Its long lashes fluttered softly, as if trying to capture the fleeting moments of this enchanting scene. The rowboater observed this tender dance, feeling a deep sense of peace wash over them. They felt connected to the very essence of nature, their hearts beating in sync with the rhythm of life. The whispers of the wind rustled through the leaves overhead, creating a soothing lullaby for their souls. As the last vestiges of daylight faded into the vast expanse of night, the fireflies gradually ceased their dance. The glade was left bathed in the gentle glow of the stars above, illuminating the path ahead for the unicorn and rowboat. They continued their journey through the forest, their warm breath and soft whispers a testament to the tranquility they shared. Their footsteps were light, barely disturbing the carpet of wildflowers beneath them as they moved through the glade. The rowboat gently kissed the riverbank, its hull gliding smoothly over the pebbles and leaves. As dawn approached, the forest came alive with the sounds of birdsong and rustling foliage. With the first light of day, the unicorn and rowboat embarked on a new chapter of their timeless journey, finding solace in each other's company and the harmony of nature around them. In this sacred space, they found solace in the rhythm of life, drifting together through the forest like leaves caught in an autumn breeze. Their hearts were full of gratitude for the simple pleasures that surrounded them: the warmth of the sun, the rustle of leaves, and the soft whispers of the wind. With every stroke of the oar, the rowboater felt a deeper connection to the unicorn and the world around them. Their journey was not one of urgency or conflict, but rather a tender exploration of life's simple joys, cherished like precious memories. As they moved through the riverbank, their trail of warm breath and soft whispers lingered behind them, serving as a gentle reminder of the beauty and tranquility that existed within this enchanted forest, glade, and riverbank. As night fully envelops the forest, the last fireflies twinkle out of existence. The river's whispering lullaby grows softer as the rowboat drifts onward into the darkness. The unicorn lifts its head and gazes at the stars above, feeling the gentle night breeze on its velvety muzzle. Silently, it steps forward, leaving a faint impression in the soft earth beneath its hooves. Together, they move through the shadows cast by towering trees, their forms barely distinguishable against the moonlit backdrop. The rowboater's oar dips into the water with a soft splash, sending ripples dancing across the glassy surface. Each stroke brings them closer to the heart of the forest, where nature's secrets lie hidden in the underbrush. They glide past clusters of wildflowers that nod in the moonlight, their petals whispering secrets to the passing pair. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers, a fragrance that wraps around them like a comforting embrace. As they journey deeper into the forest, the world around them seems to slow down, time stretching languidly like taffy. The unicorn's pure eyes reflect the silver glow of the moon, its gaze filled with a sense of wonder and peace. The rowboater, too, feels a profound tranquility wash over them as they navigate the winding river, guided by the stars above. In this moment, there is only the rhythmic sound of water lapping against the boat's hull and their breathing in sync. They continue to drift, leaving behind a trail of warm breath that fades into the cool night air like mist on glass. As the first hints of dawn begin to peek over the horizon, the sky is painted with shades of pink and gold. The unicorn catches sight of its reflection in the calm waters of the river, its image shimmering like liquid silver. It lowers its head, touching the water's surface with its muzzle, creating ripples that dance across the glassy expanse. The rowboater watches in awe as the sun begins to rise, casting golden beams of light through the trees and onto the riverbank. Together, they continue their journey downstream, embracing the serenity of this enchanted forest and river as daylight unfolds around them. As dawn fully breaks, the fireflies return, illuminating the world with their warm, ethereal glow. The unicorn's breath, a warm and gentle mist, curls around its face as the first light of dawn tints the sky. It takes one last look at its reflection in the river before stepping gracefully onto the dew-kissed grass. The rowboater, guided by the rhythm of the flowing water, moves silently through the forest, leaving no trace of their passage but a faint whisper on the breeze. Together, they glide across the glassy river, reflecting the soft pink and gold hues of the sunrise in their still waters. The wildflowers sway with the breath of morning, as if dancing to the melody of the wind's song. As they drift further downstream, the rowboater takes in the subtle scents of damp earth and blooming flowers that fill the air. A symphony of bird songs fills the forest, each note harmonizing with the rustling leaves and whispering wind. The unicorn's soft hooves barely touch the ground as it moves effortlessly through the glade, leaving behind only faint imprints in the plush moss beneath. The fireflies emerge once more, their flickering lights painting a mesmerizing pattern on the leaves and foliage around them. With each breath, the rowboater takes in the calming serenity of this enchanted world, allowing it to wash over them like a soothing balm for their soul. The sun climbs higher in the sky, casting dappled light through the canopy above, creating patterns on the river's surface that dance and shimmer with life. As they float along, the unicorn and rowboater embrace the tranquility of this moment, knowing that it will live forever in their hearts. The warmth of the sun on their faces brings a sense of contentment, filling them with gratitude for this peaceful journey and the beauty that surrounds them. The gentle swaying of the rowboat mirrors the rhythmic motion of the river's current, creating a soothing lullaby that lulls both unicorn and rowboater into a state of blissful relaxation. As they continue downstream, the world around them seems to slow down, time stretching like taffy in the soft afternoon light. Their journey unfolds at a leisurely pace, allowing them to fully appreciate the subtle details and nuances of this enchanting landscape. With each stroke of an oar or flicker of a firefly's light, they weave together a tapestry of memories that will last a lifetime. The unicorn leans down to nuzzle the wildflowers, its breath causing their petals to tremble and sway in response. As night falls once more, the fireflies return to dance around them, bathing the forest in their gentle glow. Together, they find solace in the soft whispers of the wind and the comforting embrace of nature's tranquility. The rowboat gently bumps against the riverbank as they come to rest beneath the stars above, the water lapping at its hull like a mother's soothing lullaby. As sleep claims them, the unicorn and rowboater drift into dreams filled with the beauty and serenity of this timeless dance. Beneath the stars above, the unicorn and rowboater glide through the enchanted forest at dawn. The first light of day paints the sky with hues of pink and gold, casting long shadows across the damp earth. Their journey carries them past ancient trees whose roots reach deep into the ground, as if anchoring the very earth itself. As they move through the forest glade, wildflowers sway gently in the cool morning breeze, their petals illuminated by the warm glow of returning fireflies. The unicorn's pure eyes reflect the dancing lights, a sight so enchanting it seems to slow down time itself. With each passing moment, the world around them comes alive with the soft whispers of nature waking from her slumber. In this timeless dance, they find solace in the tranquility of the forest, where silence is as much a part of the landscape as the trees themselves. The rowboat glides effortlessly along the glassy surface of the river, leaving behind ripples that quickly fade away into the stillness. As dawn's golden light breaks through the canopy overhead, it casts dappled patterns upon the water, creating a kaleidoscope of shadows and light. Together, they embrace the quiet beauty of this serene riverbank, where life moves at its own gentle pace, guided by the rhythm of nature's heartbeat. The unicorn grazes peacefully among the wildflowers, its breath causing their petals to tremble and sway in response. With each passing minute, they grow more attuned to the subtle details of this enchanting world, allowing it to wash over them like a soothing balm for the soul. As daylight fades once more into twilight's embrace, the fireflies return to dance around them, bathing the forest in their gentle glow. Their soft luminescence casts an ethereal glow upon the scene, as if painting it with strokes of pure magic. In this quiet moment, they find themselves wrapped in the warm embrace of nature's tranquility, a place where time seems to slow down and all is right with the world. As night falls once more, the unicorn leans down to nuzzle the wildflowers, its breath causing their petals to tremble and sway in response. With each passing hour, they grow more in tune with the rhythms of nature, finding solace in the soft whispers of the wind and the comforting embrace of the forest glade. The rowboat gently bumps against the riverbank as they come to rest beneath the stars above, the water lapping at its hull like a mother's soothing lullaby. As sleep claims them, the unicorn and rowboater drift into dreams filled with the beauty and serenity of this timeless dance.